More emails, more questions after the Obama administration releases hundreds of new emails about Solyndra, including emails from Steve Spinner. Spinner was the Department of Energy's loan programs advisor and a big Obama fundraiser at the time the Solyndra deal was going down. In one email, Spinner wrote, quote, "How hard is this? What are we waiting for?" In another, he wrote, "I have the office of the Vice President and the White House breathing down my neck on this." Reaction now from Republican Congressman Tom Price. Congressman, thanks for joining us. Boy, the more we find out about Solyndra, these emails get released. By the way, they were released on a Friday night documents dump, thinking that no one would pick up on them. But we found this. Now, this Spinner guy, let's set the record. This guy was a fundraiser, a bundler for Obama, then put into the loan programs advisor role, pushing the Solyndra loan.
It's phenomenal, and as you say, they all came out on Friday afternoon, and I think what's being realized is the worst fears of many of us, and that is that this is an absolutely political economy where the politicians are picking the winners and losers down to the specific point of who gets taxpayer money for these kinds of programs or not. And that's where the concern is, and it looks like it goes right up to the highest levels of the Department of Energy and the Department of Treasury, trying to at least have some kind of check and balance on it. But goodness knows if it goes right directly to the Vice President or the President's office. That's why Congressman Darrell Issa at the Oversight Committee is doing all of the investigation that he's doing as we speak.
Yeah, he's a busy guy. Congressman, take a listen to Spinner himself describing how he made decisions on the loans. Take a listen.
We made it very, very equitable to companies of any size, of any type of background, to be able to apply and have it be least onerous to them.
You know, it doesn't sound like the best way to decide where taxpayer dollars go, does it to you?
No. There were all sorts of red flags with the Solyndra company, certainly, but likely with others. And as you well know, there were $4.6 billion of loans given out just at the end of September on the final day of this program. Goodness knows what kind of challenges we'll see when we look through those companies. And again, that's what our Oversight Committee is looking into. Because these are the worst fears of the American people being realized, and that is that the administration is just rewarding its friends and punishing its political enemies. And it's angered people on both the right and the left, as I think your previous story identified.
All right, Congressman, also, we need to point out, and I read this, and maybe you can confirm this, but Mr. Spinner's wife as an attorney working for the law firm that represented Solyndra on closing this deal. We've read that. Do you understand that to be true, too?
That's my understanding as well. That information comes through the committee also, and some of the information that's been released. But as you said, on Friday afternoon they released all sorts of new emails, and so the committee is working through those and will identify exactly who ought to come before the committee and tell the truth to the American people. This is not the way business is supposed to work, and it's the kind of thing that angers so many folks across this great land.
All right, Congressman, very quickly, 15 seconds or so. Should a bundler, a fundraiser, be in a position to make decisions on loans with taxpayer money?
Oh, I think that's completely outrageous and reckless on the part of the administration to put this gentleman in that position. But it's kind of par for the course, as we see, again, the administration and the president continually rewarding his political friends and punishing his political enemies.
All right, Representative Tom Price, thank you very much, sir, for spending some time with us today.
Thank you.
All right.